Hey there, Mr. Thayer from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship with a third grade math lesson. Today we're looking at Module 5, Lesson 16. Module 5, Lesson 16 states we are going to place whole number fractions and fractions between whole numbers on the number line. Okay, so today we're going to look for those whole number fractions. And an example of a whole number fraction would look something like that, maybe 6/3 or 12/3. Those are examples of whole number fractions. We're going to look at them. We're going to plot them on our number lines, and also we're going to box them in whenever we can see where those take place, wherever they are kind of equivalents or where the whole number is involved. Okay, today's lesson is kind of tricky, I'm not going to lie, but I think it's just one of those things that we have to kind of practice over and over. I'm going to kind of give you a couple examples to work from. So here we go. So I have a number line already set for us here. We are going to cut this one into fourths. All right, I should put that up here. Okay, we're going to cut this into fourths. And this is just kind of going to be our example problem. So if we're going to cut this into fourths, the first thing we need to do is we need to make some cuts in here. Okay, we're not going to make 4 cuts. We're going to make 3 cuts. One here, one there, one there. So I need 3 more cuts here, and then 3 more cuts right there. Okay? So let's get this going here. So we're going to cut this into fourths. So we know this 0 here is going to be 0/4. And now we're just going to count up. This part is easy right here. We know 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Now we're getting into that whole number, that 4 here. So we know that is 4/4, which isn't too bad. Okay, we got that 4/4, which we know. Now it's where it's going to get a little bit trickier. It's going to get maybe be a little bit strange to see, but we're just going to continue on. All right. So the numerator is going to be 5. The denominator is going to stay the same here. So we got 5/4, 6/4, 7/4, and then when we get to that 2, we are going to get to 8/4. Okay, 8/4. All right. So you're kind of seeing some trends here. 8/4. Okay. So that would be, if we divided 4 and 8, that would give us 2 right there. See how that's working there? 8/4. I know, it's a little bit tricky. That's okay. 8/4. Let's continue on. 9/4, 10/4, 11/4, and then we get back here. We got 12/4. Okay? So those are your whole number fractions right there. I should probably do 0/4 as well. So 0/4, 4/4, 8/4, 4/4. Kind of see a pattern going here. If you kind of look here, you can see how the intervals are going up by 4 right there. That's why I like to say understand your multiplication and your division, and a lot of these things kind of set up here because there's a lot of patterns that we're looking at right here. So that is just breaking that up into fourths and then just boxing those whole number fractions like I did right there. Okay? 0/4, 4/4, 8/4, and 12/4. Okay? Awesome. We're going to do that again, but on the number line here, I have 2, 3, and 4. So it's almost like we're kind of continuing here. So let's understand, first off, let's make our cuts. So we know we're going to have 3 cuts here because we're going to break that into fourths, and 3 cuts right here to break that in. Okay? So this time we're not starting at right on 1. We know we got fourths there. So what's going to be the numerator in that? Okay? What I like to do is take that 2 and that 4 and multiply those. And that's going to give me 8/4. And that's where my starting point is going to be. 8/4 on this number line here. Okay? There's my whole number fraction there. 8/4. All right? And then I can just go right down the line and count again. I got 9/4, 10/4, 11/4, and then I get here, you guessed it, it's going to be 12/4. And you can see where your factors are coming into play. 3 times 4 equals 12, or 12 divided by 4 gives you 3. Okay? And then I just keep going right down the line. I know I got 13 fourths, 14 fourths, and I'm kind of all over the place, 15 fourths, and then right here, you guessed it, 16 fourths. Okay? I know that is very messy, but that's okay. So you can see we got 8, 12, 16. If I was to go on to 5, that would be 4 more, so that would be 20 fourths. And then 24 fourths, 28 fourths, and 32 fourths. And you're starting to see that pattern there with the fourths, and it's just kind of knowing your multiplication facts of 4, your division facts that way, okay? So that's just fourths right there. We broke it up, and we moved on, looking at those whole number fractions, all right? I think the biggest thing with the whole number fractions is just looking at them, and I don't think we spend too much time really understanding whole number fractions. We like the basic fractions, but seeing that numerator bigger than the denominator sometimes messes with our heads a little bit, but it's okay. There's nothing wrong with it here. All right, I have one more example here, and this time I broke this into fifths, okay? So I have 6, 7, and 8, and 9 on here, and I broke it into fifths. We're gonna plot the first ones, but what we're gonna do is we're not gonna fill the whole entire thing. We're just gonna kind of fill in the equivalent whole fractions here. So 6 right here, we know we gotta break it into fifths. So I don't want to cut 5 pieces. I want to cut 4 pieces here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a really bad cut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now I have fifths in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, I have pieces in there, fifths, okay? So we know our denominator is going to be 5, okay? So our numerator is going to be what? How many fifths are going to give us that? The 6 there? 6 times 5 equals 30, okay? There is our numerator right there. 30 fifths is equal to 6. It's like if I did the math there, 6 times 5 would give me 30, or 30 divided by 5 would give me 6. Now I can go right down the list here, and I can go 31, 32 fifths, and so on. So I got 31, 32, 33, 34 fifths. This would be 35 fifths. I'm only going to do the whole number parts here. I think we understand what we're looking at here. 35 fifths, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40 fifths. Okay. If we go on here, and just notice that those numbers are going up by 5, 30, 35, 40. So that last one, we don't even need to count. We know that this last one is going to be 45 fifths. Okay. We're moving down that number line. So we broke that down into fifths right there. All right, I did that one a little bit quick, and like I said, I didn't fill in all the tick marks there, but the idea I want you to get is understanding where those equivalent and those whole number fractions fall on that number line, and understanding what they represent and how to get to that number, understanding that, you know, multiplying and dividing certain numbers here, 9 times 5 will give us that 45, and 45 divided by 5 will give us 9, and understanding what that looks like. Okay? Head over to the exit ticket. I got some problems for you, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.